Hey guys and gals, Bob Lachance, Chris the Drummer Bowles from this week's Pre-Foreclosure Tip of the Week. This week we're going to talk about buying and reselling properties, short sale properties I should say. We have a lot of properties right now that we're negotiating for other investors and ourselves. Okay, so we're going to give you some tips and tricks to make sure that you do things right and don't kind of screw up in the meantime. And we're just going to give you a quick little story. All right. First and foremost, number one, you need to make sure that you have an accurate deal analyzer. What I mean by deal analyzer, okay, and I printed one up right here. And this is what we're adding into our brand new ManageMyShortSale.com that's getting updated in about 2 weeks, okay? What it is you need a spread. You can do an Excel spreadsheet too, okay? So you plug in a number on your short sale accepted number and also plug in a number on your exit strategy, which is your end buyer, okay? And there's costs in first transactions and second transactions to make you know whether your deal is good or not. For instance, on your first transaction, you also have to count in there the cost of your funds, how much money you are actually going to pay to hold that money, meaning points, which is a percentage of the total loan that you're borrowing. For instance, if I get a short sale acceptance letter for $100,000 and I'm getting charged 2 points or 2 percentage points, $2,000. You also need to know the interest that you're paying. Is it 15% interest for a full year? If it is, make sure you know that formula. You know how much money it's going to cost you per day to hold that property. Okay. Also, you're going to need to know how long you're going to hold the property so you can get those exact numbers. Okay. That's long and short. There's a couple other fees in there. And on the end buyer side, on the resale side, we have a deal going on right now, okay, in California, where we actually just got the short sale accepted and we have a cash buyer in the end and we're doing the work for the investor. Okay, Chris, let me ask you a question. What are some of the actual costs that this investor that we're working with kind of slipped his mind?
Well, we had a couple of things. He didn't realize that he would have to pay agents on the backside, so real estate commissions. Also, there's the transfer tax or tax stamps, depending on your state.
Yep.
Conveyance taxes could be called any one of those few things. He didn't realize that that was coming out of the profit.
And wire funds, they may maybe $35, but it's still $35.
Right.
Also, on the back end, if you're doing a partnership with somebody, okay, you also have to put your bird dog fee, your partnership fee, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Good takeaway here too. I also put a couple notes in here. We'll let that phone ring right now. We've been jamming all day. But anyway, number one, obviously we need the correct deal analyzer. But if you're also a real estate agent or a loss mitigation company doing work on behalf of other people, okay, we just got a call from our buddy Dave, okay, and he's obviously using our system. But what he did say, he's doing a lot of work just like us, and a value add for him would be adding this deal analyzer, okay, which would show him basically, he could put in his referral fees if he wants to get paid a referral fee because he's a licensed real estate agent. Okay, if he wants to get paid a bird dog fee, and he used some of these terms, so I'm just going to restate these terms. Or if you're doing work for a buyer investor and getting paid just a flat fee, okay, because we've done all of the above. A lot of investors now are buying short sale properties because it's a fantastic time to buy, whether you're a buy and hold investor, a rehab investor, okay, or you're a flip investor. You know, it's your choice whether you're an investor. But if you're a loss mitigation company like ourselves, and a lot of loss mitigation companies out there, okay, you could set up your company just like that.
Right.
Okay? Just like that. So good takeaways here. Make sure, if you're in business, okay, you have a great deal analyzer, flip analyzer. Is that, yeah. Right. Deal analyzer, flip analyzer. Just grab it in a second, Chris. Let's just finish this up. Make sure you know your actual costs on your flips, buy costs, sell costs. I know this property's closing like right now. Anyway, go to ManageMyShortSale.com. Like I said before, this deal analyzer will be updated in the system in about 2 weeks. Again, Bob Lachance, Chris the Drummer Bowles. We apologize. This is short and sweet this week. However, we are cranking in the office and we have a ton of work to do. Anyway, we'll see you guys. Chris the Drummer Bowles, Bob Lachance for this week's Pre-Foreclosure Tip of the Week.